Hello everybody and welcome to a video. So the Doctor Who season 10 is coming out today. It might not be this video might not be uploaded today, but it as of April 15th, 2017 when I'm recording this, Doctor Who is back after having a huge unbearable hiatus with having literally a Christmas special with River Song in 2015 and having nothing all the way till the end of 2016 with Doctor Who and like the superhero, and then only after that are we now getting season 10. I love Peter Capaldi, I love him so much, but this is not what this video is about. This video is about something that everybody has talked about and argued about forever, for as long as Matt Smith and David Tennant have been a thing. I wanted to give my take on it because it's my channel, I can do whatever I want, you know? But here's the thing. Whenever you hear who's the better Doctor, you're going to get a 50-50 response. Always, no matter what. 50% of people are going to say Matt Smith, 50% of people are going to say David Tennant. And the real answer is whatever you think it is. There's not really any proving to make him what's better, I guess. I mean, it's kind of just whatever you think. Now, I have my reasons for why I like Matt Smith more, and I'm going to get into it. But it doesn't mean that my answer is the definitive right answer. It's whatever you want. I really like Peter Capaldi. I think he's like the older version of David Tennant. But I really like Peter Capaldi though. But the thing is, with it is that Matt Smith did such a good job portraying an old damaged like character. The Doctor, he's damaged. He's been in war. He's killed countless of innocents. He did such a good job with being the youngest actor that they've ever had. He did such a good job portraying an old person though, like not like because they're old, just the way he talked. And I also liked. Here's the thing I'd never liked, or I liked Rose and the Doctor. After that, it got a little, I'm gonna make out with every single one of my companions, until Donna showed up, and he didn't make out with her. But River Song doesn't count, because she's technically not a companion. But the Doctor made out with, he basically, like, he's a player there. But Matt Smith had more of, the way I see it is like, they're best friends, but more like a fatherly type relationship with Amy and Clara. That's how I saw it. I could be a complete dope. I could not know what I'm talking about. But, and everything with Matt Smith, I just liked more. I liked his energy. And I love David Tennant. Like, I love David Tennant. I just like Matt Smith more. And the thing with Matt Smith is I was never thinking, oh, he's acting right now. I always felt like Matt Smith just was the Doctor. There was no, and I guess that's how it is for a lot of other people that think that David Tennant is. But with David Tennant, I don't know, I kind of always felt like he's such a great actor and I love David Tennant, but I still thought of David Tennant. I never went the Doctor. I always went, that's David Tennant. If that sounds negative, I'm not meaning it to. Again, I love David Tennant portraying the Doctor. I love watching it on screen. Something about Matt Smith's performance is just so captivating. I love Stephen Moffat's directing for him. I love that he's like more hyper and stuff. I love that he can't just sit around, and I love that he was so accepting when it was time for him to go. And his speech, my fucking god, his speeches were the absolute best. The speech he had on that one planet with like the sun or whatever, when he had that whole speech and he had that song that fucking makes me tear up every time I hear it. I even made a video on it, and I think Doctor Who, the official YouTube channel, commented on it. That was like a super old video back when I still used my tablet, but I uploaded that scene here. I think it's still on there. I don't think it got copyrighted. Or no, it got copyrighted, it just didn't get taken down. but every single one of Matt Smith's speeches has always been like my favorites. Like his ending speech when he goes, that made me cry so hard, and just anything with him. I love Matt Smith. I love Doctor Who in general. Back when I was in 7th grade, I was 13 years old. I'm 16 now, by the way. My friend Donnie, who has a YouTube channel called Finch Shamrock, you should go check him out if you haven't already. But I was sitting at lunch, and he told me about this show called Doctor Who. He thought it was really cool. He was like in the 3rd season already or something. I decided to check it out just to see how it was. I came to him like the next day, or maybe not the next day, but it was like the week after, and he hadn't had a chance to watch any more or something. But as soon as we got back from the weekend, he's like, "So, did you start watching?" I was like, "Yeah, how far are you into it?" I'm like, "Oh, season 5, episode 2," because I just binge watched all of it. I don't know how I did it. It happened really quickly, and I was ahead of him. Or maybe not season 5, but I was getting close to it. And I'm not going to say Doctor Who has changed my life in some ultimate way. I guess it has. I don't know how to explain it. I've been watching Doctor Who since I was in 7th grade. I watched it all on Netflix, which also really salty about the fact that you took it off, because I'm sorry, but I have the money to afford every single season, even though I wish I could. I mean, I'm at the point where I've started forgetting things, and I don't want to forget anything about Doctor Who, but I'm starting to, and that upsets me. But with Doctor Who, it holds a very special place in my heart. And I can't put my finger on it. Like, there's no words to describe how I feel about it, because I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's such a part of my life over the past couple years, except for 2016, since I got nothing. But watching it is my favorite show. It took me a lot of time to think about it when I got so excited when I realized season 10 was coming out, and that we've gone that far to get to season 10. The first season came out when I was 4 years old. So, give me a second. I'm gonna have to come back. Doctor Who means the world to me, though. It just does. You know, Breaking Bad is... I made a top 10 shows, but Breaking Bad is not my favorite show. I mean, it is compared to all the other shows I mentioned on the list. But Doctor Who is my favorite. There's something about it that I just love. And don't get me wrong, David Tennant had amazing scenes. There were scenes that made me tear up with him as well. There's just something about Matt Smith. There's something about Doctor Who in general that makes you want to keep watching. I mean, it says a lot. Technically, Doctor Who is the longest running show on television. Now, it did take a break, and The Simpsons has not taken a break. But if you count all of them as a whole, even though I've only seen bits and pieces of the classical back when they still had classic Doctor Who on Netflix, and it was just like a selection of episodes from different eras. But the episodes I watched of all of those, I enjoyed. And so even with that, technically, Doctor Who is the longest running show, and that says a lot. The show has to mean something to a lot of people in order to exist for as long as it has. And by the way, the Doctor special with David Tennant and Matt Smith was amazing. And the only thing that would have made it better was if Christopher came back. But I guess he's just too good for them or something? I don't know. He'd rather be a fucking dark elf on fucking Thor, I guess, than be the fucking Doctor. Personally, I would prefer to be the Doctor over... I love Marvel movies, but I would much prefer to be the Doctor than being a Marvel movie. I might get less money than Marvel would give me. I don't know. Probably, because it's a TV show. But if I honestly had to pick, I would pick being the Doctor. But yeah, these are just my ramblings. This is just my thoughts. I'm excited for Season 10. I will be doing a review for it. I don't know if I'll be doing a reaction, but if I do, it's good to get some heavy editing in there. I mean, I don't really do reactions on my channel, so... But maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Some point or another. Also, David Tennant, if you guys don't know, if you watch Doctor Who and have never watched a Marvel Netflix series, watch Jessica Jones, because you get to see a lot scarier version of David Tennant, and every bit of it is amazing. Also, I love how they call him British on Jessica Jones, even though on Doctor Who, and he's Scottish. I just don't see why they couldn't just call him Scott. Anyway, this video is about to end, so I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Sharing episode 10. I'll see you later. Also, just really quick, just, I will start doing reviews every week for Doctor Who. I'm sure I said that already, but just in case. And, yeah, Doctor Who is amazing. It is a part of my life. And, like, hell, if you watch The Flash or Arrow, I got introduced to that because River Song and Captain Jack Harkness were both characters in Arrow. And that introduced me to a bunch of new shows that I also love. Because of Doctor Who. I would have never known about those shows if it weren't for this show. Arrow had Malcolm Merlin, played by Captain Jack Harkness, and it had a character, Laurel Lance, whose mother was River Song. So it was just... There's a lot of characters, actually, from Doctor Who that come on to those shows, so... Yeah. I don't know, I just want to make a PS thing to let you know I will be doing weekly reviews for the new season. I'm going to start doing that for every season that comes out here on forward. A reaction video is a maybe. I'm not sure about that. Also, Mass Effect is amazing. That's just a side note. Anyway, I hope you're all having a fabulous day. I hope you're as hyped as I am for Season 10. And I hope you all just have a wonderful day. If you're in Britain, I love your voices. Even though you think that we have accents. I understand that. I don't know. I would really love to go to Britain. It's never going to happen, though. Anyway, see ya.